Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling a core principle in mergers and acquisitions that really separates the game-changing successes from, well, the epic failures. And it all boils down to one simple but incredibly powerful idea: the strategic why behind any deal. So, here's our game plan. We'll start by busting a common M&A myth. Then, we'll get into why strategy is so critical. We're going to uncover the hidden costs that can sink even the best-looking deals, learn from a super famous failure, figure out what true value creation actually looks like, and then, finally, we'll see how strategy really is the foundation for the entire M&A process.
Okay, let's jump right in with a concept that sounds perfectly logical on the surface, but in practice, it's actually incredibly dangerous.
You hear this all the time, right? It feels safe, it feels smart. But let me tell you, this exact line of thinking is behind some of the biggest, most spectacular deal failures in corporate history. It just completely misses the most important question. And here's the bottom line. If a deal looks amazing on a spreadsheet, but lacks a clear strategic purpose for your business, it's built on a house of cards. You gotta remember, price is not a strategy. So how do we get past just looking for a good price? Well, every single successful M&A deal has to pass one fundamental test, the so what test. This right here, this is the whole thing. If you can't answer this question clearly and concisely, you are not making a strategic move. You might just be buying revenue, which is a short-term trick that the market almost never rewards in the long run. Now, what's so powerful about these rationales is that they represent concrete problems that an acquisition can solve. I mean, think about Amazon buying Whole Foods. Amazon had a huge, clear problem. They had no real physical retail presence. That deal solved that problem instantly, giving them a massive brick-and-mortar footprint overnight. That's strategy. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got a simple transaction, a quick fix. On the other, you have a true strategic move that's designed to fundamentally strengthen the business for years to come. Okay, but even if you have a great strategic goal, there are these huge, hidden costs you absolutely have to account for. We call it the integration tax, and this is where even the smartest strategies can fall apart. Now, this tax, it's not paid in dollars, at least not at first. No, it's paid through the incredible friction of culture clash, the absolute nightmare of migrating IT systems, and the critical distraction of your top management team. And trust me, without a powerful strategic reason for the deal, this tax will almost always crush any financial benefits you thought you had. And that culture clash, it's the biggest part of the tax. The infamous Daimler-Chrysler merger is the textbook case, right? You had this German engineering-first culture smashing into an American sales-driven culture. The strategic rationale was so weak, it just couldn't justify the monumental effort needed to bridge that enormous cultural divide. Now, let's look at a really famous case where a total lack of strategic discipline, combined with a whole lot of media hype, led to one of the biggest disasters in M&A history. Oh, the AOL-Time Warner deal. It is the ultimate cautionary tale. It was sold as the deal of the century, driven by the frenzy of the dot-com bubble. AOL was the shiny new object everyone wanted a piece of, but there was no grounded, strategic plan for how these two completely different companies would actually create value together. And when you break it down, it's so clear what went wrong. The core issues were a total mismatch in culture, a business plan that was based on pure hype instead of achievable synergies, and a valuation that was just completely disconnected from reality. It was a perfect storm of bad M&A. So, if strategy isn't just about buying a good company, what is the goal? Well, it's about creating entirely new value. It's about achieving what we call synergy. This is it. This is the fundamental rule. The combination of the two companies has to create a new, combined entity that is demonstrably more valuable than just the sum of its parts. And if you can't explain, in simple terms, exactly how that magic math happens, the strategic rationale is missing. Period. And this value, this synergy, it can show up in a few different ways. Sometimes it's tactical, like streamlining supply chains to save money. And sometimes it's really big and strategic, creating a powerhouse that completely reshapes the market. And the Disney-Pixar deal, that is the perfect example of 1 + 1 = 3 in action. Pixar got this global distribution machine, while Disney's own animation division was completely supercharged by Pixar's creative genius. The result? A whole new era of success that neither company could have possibly achieved on its own.
All right, let's bring this all home. Your strategic rationale isn't just one piece of the puzzle. It's the foundation that supports the entire deal structure from start to finish.
Look at this flow. It really tells the whole story. Every single decision that comes after, how much you're willing to pay, what you look for in due diligence, how you plan the integration, all of it is guided and justified by that initial strategic objective. The why always determines the how.
Ultimately, a strong strategy is your anchor. It's the North Star that guides you through the incredibly complex, messy, and expensive M&A process. Without it, you're just lost at sea. And that's really the question I want to leave you with. Because truly understanding the difference between a real strategy and just an expensive transaction, well, that's what defines a successful value-creating acquisition.